this video, I'll be showing you 3 simple ways how to vanish any card you want, anytime you want. So like, yeah. The first vanish is definitely the easiest. It takes like 0 skill. The second one is a little harder. You're gonna have to get the angles right. And the third one is probably the hardest, but it also looks the best. Anyway, all you're gonna need for this is a deck of cards, and you should be good to go. So yeah, here's the tutorial. Alright, so starting off with the first vanish, you are going to need the other cards in the deck, and basically what's happening is you're taking the top card, or whatever card you want to use, and how you're going to vanish this card is you're going to slide it forward with this hand. Your hand is going to be covering this, and just slide it forward. You're going to slide this card right here backwards, so just like that. You're going to be sliding that backwards until it clears this card right here. So until that clears right there. Then once that happens, you can slide it forward over top of this card, just like that. And you're just gonna push this card back down, and it's gonna look like it just disappeared, just like that. So one more time, you're sliding this card forward, sliding this one backwards with the palm of your hand right here, sliding that backwards until it clears this card, and you're just gonna push that right on top of this card again, and push this card down, just like that. And that's all gonna be happening right under this hand. You don't really need to worry about the angles, just make sure no one sees what's going on under your hand. So make sure your fingers are closed like that, so you could do everything under the cover of it and no one can see what's happening. Alright, for the second vanish, you're only gonna need 1 card, and basically what's happening is you're just putting this card right behind your hand. So the card is just right here, and how you're doing that is you're gripping the card like this, or like this, and you're gonna be placing it right here, just right behind your hand. Your thumb is gonna be coming down and holding the card there. From the front, you can't see the card, so make sure you do it in a quick motion so no one can see what's happening, just like that, and the card is right here. You could also use this hand for cover if you want, so you could pretend to grab it and put it right back here. The angles for this are pretty easy to get down. Just make sure the spectator is in front of you and the front part of your hand is covering the whole part of the card. Obviously don't hold it too far up or too far down, and just make sure your fingers are somewhat closed here so they won't be able to see the card right here in between your fingers. And of course, just make sure you practice getting this motion down so you aren't dropping the card or making any mistakes like that. So you just want to be able to do that in a smooth motion, and obviously make sure no one sees the card here. Now before we get into the third and final vanish, make sure you subscribe or I will in fact kill you. Alright, and for the third vanish, this looks like this. And the card is basically just going behind your hand right here. It's kind of hard to learn at first, but once you get it down, it's not too hard to do. So basically you're gonna be holding your hands like this. These 2 fingers are bent inwards, and you're gonna be placing the card there and holding it right here with your thumb. These 2 fingers are gonna be on the side, and when you want to vanish the card, these 2 fingers are gonna be coming down and gripping the card right here on the side. And then these 2 fingers here are just gonna be extending forward and outward, just like that, causing the card to pivot right behind your hand, and it's being gripped just like this between these fingers, just like that. Now from the front, obviously you can't see it, which is why the angles are really easy. So you could perform this for anyone standing in front of you. Obviously don't perform it for someone standing to the side or behind you, because then they can see the card. And to reproduce this, your middle finger and ring finger are gonna be bending and extending and just pinching the card between your middle finger and your index finger. Or you could just do the same motion in reverse and just grab it with your thumb and extend these 2 fingers behind the cards like that, and end like that. Either way, just make sure you get the vanish down, and don't do it while your hand is staying still, just like that. You want to have some motion to cover the smaller motion of the card actually being vanished. So it should look like this, and then to reappear it should look like that. And you can use this hand for cover if you want as well. Like you could pretend to slap the card, make it disappear, and then make the card reappear however you want. And yeah, that's the third vanish. Well anyway, that's all for the video. Thanks for watching, and bye.